So there's typically always a delay when you come on here, on YouTube for some reason when you come live. So, hey, I'm going to say this is a jewelry auction right now instead of doing it immediately. I'm here to have my Tuesday evening jewelry sale. I am prepared. I did get prepared. Spent some time this morning as soon as I woke up to get ready. So I'm ready, and I'm on here early because I just wanted to make sure I could be in landscape. I was going to reset it if I had to. Because it's been giving me a hard time and making me be in portrait mode for some reason. I don't know why. Or vertical, if you want to say. How's that? But I'm here for my sale. I am pretty prepared. I'm going to show everything, okay? With detail, instead of asking you guys what you want to see, what you want to see, what you want to see, because I do realize sometimes it's easy for us to think of ourselves as like everybody knows everything that's going on with us, and you know what I mean, because not to say that we're self-centered beings here as humans, you know, but people do think of themselves a lot, you know what I mean, and so I think like, well, they had to have seen it, I did this, I did that, I did this, and it doesn't mean everybody saw it, because everybody has lives, and it's hard to get on and view everybody, right? So I am going to make more effort to show things instead of saying, is there anything you want to see that I showed? Because some of you don't know. You don't know what I showed, or you may not remember. And that did, you know, I thought about that after the other day. So, hey, Arlene, hello. Gina, hello. Thank you for being here. Shell, hello, everybody. I appreciate you guys being here. I'm going to start right around 10 after. I actually do have a couple requests already. I don't see the young lady here who asked for them, but she will be here. We'll give her a couple minutes. Check out my ogre of a man back there. Told you I was getting another one. I love that mask. It has somebody's signed signature on the inside of it. I don't know who made it. I think it's super cool. It's one of the things I picked up at one of the antique malls. Yeah, it's okay. It's because there's a lot of people on YouTube. You know what I mean? There's a lot of resellers on YouTube. There are like thousands of resellers, not just what you see in the little, like the little. I see a lot of people popping up every day, new resellers. And there are a lot. And there's a lot of people with good stuff. And there's a lot of you guys do go to other people's shows. I mean videos, and watch and do go to their shows as well, but it's easy to forget. I understand that, so I'm going to put more effort in to show things. I do have a lot of AC's jewelry, by the way. Fantastic box. Hope you're doing well out there. Hope everything's okay. Probably not watching right now, involved with family issue, family, not issues, just family, you know what I mean? So I do appreciate it, though. It's a lot of beautiful stuff I have to offer you that she sent, and I have some beautiful things as well. I did not shop since then, since last week, except for when I left Kennywood because it was so hot, and I went out and I did find some amazing rings and an iris glass sterling pin as well. Yeah, how did your test come out? Hopefully it was okay. God, my hair's looking great today. Look at all that growth, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Proud of it. Proud that I have not dyed my hair in about 6 months. That's a lot of growth in that amount of time, too. My hair grows pretty quick. And I'm liking it so far. But welcome in. It is the Tuesday evening jewelry auction. I have a lot of jewelry. I have like 6 trays back here, and there's some things sitting around. Like I said, I'm going to offer that big bead necklace at a lower price, and hopefully to sell it. Hello, Beth. Hello. So I'll get started right around 10 after. If anybody new happens to pop in, I do have a form up top that you will need to fill out to purchase. It just asks basic information. There's no notes or anything. Pretty easy, just asking for information like your PayPal information, your contact email. No, I got them written down, Irene. Thank you. I wrote them down already. The abalone box too, or mother of pearl box. I have 2 of them. I have a wooden one from the Philippines, and then the other one's brass, gilt with gold, I believe. That has abalone and mother of pearl. But no, I wrote them down already. The Roman bracelet's beautiful. It is from Israel. I looked over it again. I got up early today, guys. Woke up feeling much better. For whoever caught that, whatever. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm human. Okay. I lost it. Just not like violently or anything, but I got a little emotional when I ate. It's embarrassing, but it is what it is. I didn't take the video down. I figured those are my feelings, and I have the right to express them, although I don't like doing it in front of people. It's embarrassing. I did not mean to do that. It just came out. If honestly I tried to clip it and get rid of it, my video didn't finish uploading until like this afternoon. It takes it a long time to upload here on YouTube. Like when you go live, sometimes your video's not showing as uploaded till like the next day. Sometimes 24 hours if it's really long. So you won't see the chat replay sometimes until like the next day. So you'll like for people if they come in and buy anything afterwards. Let me mention anything that I show here, the starting price that I offer it at, I will sell it at that if you come in after the fact. I will sell the jewelry at that price if you email me at vintagejewelrygalore@yahoo.com. You better get that's my show. I hope you can get that under control. My mother had PVD. My mother had congestive heart failure, actually, is what ultimately killed her at 53. She was very young when she passed. But okay, let me get back into the frame and let you guys talk. All right. Anybody's welcome to purchase from me. I do ship anywhere in the world. Canada's pricing is a little high for you guys. Because of the fees, the duties and fees make it even higher. And it's costly, but I do ship to Canada if you're interested, anywhere in the world if anybody's interested. Most of my sales have been here in the United States as of lately. It's $6 shipping, and that's up to 12 ounces. Once we get over 12 ounces, it goes up to 10. And I typically pay your insurance, okay, unless it's going to be an exuberant amount. I don't have anything worth $1,500 here on my table today, so we're not going to go very high, okay? I don't think of anything over 200. Even the beads over there are going down, not to 200, but close to it. I'm just going to take those as I'm not making anything and just sell them, just to let them go, basically. Yeah, I ship anywhere in the world. PayPal invoicing, I do a detailed invoice. I will send that out tomorrow morning. It will end up being early afternoon because I have both babies tomorrow. Well, 3.5 and 15 months. They're babies to me until they're 5. Okay, that's my thing. I keep calling the kids babies till they turn 5, sometimes after. Just quit calling Eva a baby because she asked me to. She's 15. But I'll be busy in the morning with the kids with breakfast and stuff, so I won't get the invoicing out till in the afternoon. But everybody will get shipped Monday. That's my goal, unless you want something sooner, and then you can ask me if there's a reason why you have to have it. I will mention that a couple of you, I have your packages here still. Amy, I don't know if you're here, but yours was really light, and I figured I'd hold it in case you bought again. Okay, and there are 4 people that didn't go out. I'm sorry. I'm gonna tell you what, it was a rough day yesterday. Not to make an excuse for myself, but it really was. I had lost perception of time. I was so stressed. I'm not gonna lie. That happens sometimes with me. And I'm a one-woman show. So everything that happens here is done by me. So I do have a few people. I have Amy, I have Kathy, Ash, and Rosa. They will be coming out, and there may be a little gift in there. Okay. So I'm bribing you guys. Davey's 3.5, Irene, already. He looks like he could be a model. He's such a good looking little kid. He's so adorable. He's a really, really well behaved kid too. So there's never a complaint of me of helping with my grandchildren. It's just that it's a lot, with everything else going on. So I am sorry I didn't get the 5 packages out. They will come out Thursday. Okay. I'm sorry about that. I fear it's people that I've been selling to for a long time for the most part, and I feared they'd be okay with that. I hope. Anyways, I meant to do them Monday morning to get them done, but stuff happened. And you saw me if you watched me live yesterday, and it was a little bit of a shaky mess. Feel much better. I slept. I slept pretty well last night. I got up early, lined everything up, and then I went back to sleep for a nap. I took a nap today. I needed it. I was exhausted still to a degree, but I'm wide awake now, and I'm having my second cup of coffee in my little Star Wars guy. Yeah, he's a pretty kid. Like his mother, they're both good looking. Mother and father are both real good looking. So, light blue eyes. He has his dad's eyes. They're both blonde. Both blonde, blue eyes. My daughter looks Scandinavian. I have 10%. I think she probably pulled a lot more of that out into her DNA of the way she looks. But I'm going to get started in just a minute. If you're new here, welcome. Everybody, welcome. Thank you for being here with me. If you do have any requests, feel welcome to ask me. I do have Irene's 2, maybe 3 if you want to see that box as well. I have some items she asked to see, and I'm going to show those. If anybody else has any requests, ask me. It's not going to stop me from showing things because I'm going to show everything tonight. I'm going to put more effort into that. I'm going to stop thinking that everybody knows what's going on in my head. And you know what I mean? Because a lot of people actually think that, whether you know that or not, everybody thinks it's about them. And that when somebody spoons something, it's about them, and it's not all the time, you know what I mean? And that's something I've had to work on mentally myself, is to realize I'm not the center of the world, and everybody's not talking about me, you know? Everybody doesn't know what's going on my channel. Everybody can't watch my videos. So, if I do move too fast for you, tell me, okay? If you need details on a piece of jewelry, do not hesitate to ask to see it closer, to have more detailed information about it. I'll give you as much as I possibly can on a piece. If I don't know, you'll know. I'll tell you, okay? Because there are some stones I can't identify everything I try. But, yeah, I'm going to get started with the pieces I was asked to show. The Roman glass cuff, which is a PZ Israel. It's fantastic, beautiful. And I did get the measurement. I'll measure it to tape measure and everything. You did. Everybody who I'm sorry, guys, that didn't get shipped out. It's people are pretty understanding. I'm Dr. Pepper in it today again. I'm gonna grab the cuff knot again. I have a T-shirt on. I haven't worn this one, I don't think. So I have this. The pearls. I have a lot of beautiful pearls from. I have 3 J. King necklaces. A hip chick. Labradorite that I showed before, but 3 pairs of beautiful pearls. Now I learned from watching Sylvia, because Sylvia, Lady Sylvia, if you don't know her, how they get these in these shapes is they put the piece in there that they want an nacre to build up around to make the pearl in that shape. So that's pretty cool, right? She has a vast collection of pearls. These are peacock pearls. Those are next. Now, the Roman glass cuff, I'm doing the best. I have to, this is how I do my pricing, so you know. I'm pretty, I try my best, okay? I go in and I look at what things are going for and what they sold at. Okay, so that's what it's going for now, what it's sold for. This is an amazing cuff. I do have a ring. Doesn't quite match it, but I have a ring that's from the same company. And it is PZ Israel. I'm going to get started, okay? It's 10 after. I am going to get started. Again, if you have anything that you saw that you want to see from me, ask me. If not, I'll do these 2, and then I will pull out I have 2 costume trays and some things back here. Everything else is actually sterling. Look at this set. This is a set from, you see, uranium and glass. These are art glass beads. Doesn't that look nice on there? I mean, it's a little much, but it's beautiful on there, I think. I love this bust. Get that for $6. It's a red, white, and blue here. Red, white, and blue is still the best store in the area, but I shop a lot of other places now. Thank you for letting me know, Tracy. But that's a beautiful set. This is sterling silver. It is signed PZ925 Israel. And it is 36.4 grams, okay? And this is what it looks like. I'm going to show you the marking on the inside. I'll give you measurements as well. It's sterling silver. It's beautifully detailed. Probably handmade. Hi, Patricia. And under here, is where it's signed. PZ925 Israel. I may be upside down. I can't tell. But you see it. There's the back. And this is about 1.5 inches on the face. Yeah, I feel much better today. I'm thankful for that. I did a lot of concentrating, praying, meditation, whatever you want to call that. 1.5 inches on the face, okay? This way. And then the opening in the back, which I haven't squeezed this or anything. I'll leave that to the person that gets it. It's not quite 1.5 inches back here. This part I'm just talking about. Okay, and so the total on this is actually 2.5 inches. Now, I went on to, I noticed Kirsten had a bracelet thing listed, and I did adopt it. I didn't print it off, but I do remember. This is 2.5 inches. This is how it fits my wrist. These are hard to, you can't put this on a bracelet mandrel, okay? See, I have room. I think this is up to a 7-inch. I could wear it. I'm not going to squeeze it. Now, my wrist is from in between a 6 1/4 and a 6 1/2. Like I said, there's in between measurements. Something I could use a man for. I'm not good with them. But I could wear this at my wrist size. I would have to press it here. So at 2.5 inches, I believe this is, I forgot to print that sheet off. I think it's up to a size 7 wrist. So like a 6... Probably a 6 1/2 to a 7 is best for this, okay? It's very beautiful. PZ Israel. And you can actually see this one online. You can go check it yourself. I don't need to speak price, but it's over what I'm going to start it at. I'm going to start this at... I don't want to knock this. I'm trying to be careful here today. Take my time. $175. It's a beautiful bracelet. Irene's at $175. Thank you. It's very nice. I only saw 2 online, and one sold for like $185, and the other one's much higher than that. I saw one that got sold on a mishap. Let me tell you how that happens. Sometimes people listen to eBay and put their stuff up for 99 cents. If you want to go surf over there and take a look. And people get stuff really cheap sometimes. But that's a mishap on something like this. We all know this is worth much more than $45. You know what I mean? That was insane. It is probably sold to you. This is beautiful. She told me, she's like, I found a beautiful bracelet. I was like, I'm sure he did. And she did. My ring's nice too, but I'm going to be honest, this is prettier. Both from the same company. Very feminine and beautiful, and looks handmade. The scroll work over here. Roman glass. 1.5 inches here. There's the back. You can press this when you get it against your wrist. I didn't want to bend it out of shape. Bend it. Listen to me. All right, I think it is going to be sold to Irene. I don't see anybody else in. Do I have a pillow for it? Probably not. I'll treat it like a crown. That's not very good. I do have pillows. If anybody else is interested, I allow dollar increments all the way to the end. I think it might piss Irene. I'm joking. It might make Irene angry. No, I'm joking. Because the dollar increments. I'm kidding. That's exceptionally beautiful. It's open work. All right, I'm gonna call it to you. I don't see anything else in. I think I waited long enough. I'm trying not to move too fast. At least the first time I show an item. I typically show things more than once. All right, this is going to be sold, and you did get a good deal on it. But it's worth that. You didn't underpay dramatically, and you got a good deal on it. I mean, I'm just saying that in the consigner's eyes. I did make it good for her as well, so I'm not just... Because I give my stuff away sometimes. I can admit that. I think you guys know that. Sold. It's beautiful. Congrats, Irene. If I didn't, I think it would end, right? I think the relationship would probably end. Hi, Tori, how you doing? And Shao, I hope everything's going all right with that. My mother had that. $175 for the PZ Israel cuff. That's a beautiful cuff. I like that. I'd wear that all day. I have 3 pairs of pearls. These are, and if I didn't see any other requests come in, so after this, if you want to see the box, Irene, I'll show it. If not, I'll just pull a tray of like sterling up. Look at this. This is 3 strands of peacock pearls and then shapes of pearls. Yeah, my mother used to smoke that and eat pork rinds and stuff like that. She was diabetic and had lupus. When you have lupus, it just starts attacking your organs. This is 40 inches in length. 3 necklaces, not this. Yeah, I'm sorry. If you ever want me to, oh yeah, you did ask me and then you changed your mind. Yeah, you never know. There's almost a box a week that comes in from AC, and Anna does go out too. But I feel very fortunate to have that working relationship with her. This is 3 40-inch necklaces with differing shapes of pearls. Now, like I said, what they do is they put the shape, you know, because these are culture pearls. These are coin. I don't know what we'd call these ones, but these are coin pearls, they call them. These are flat. They put the shape of whatever it is that they put in there, and the nacre builds around it to make the pearl, to make them different shapes. These are real freshwater culture pearls. They're 40 inches each. You have 3 strands that are separate, which is nice. You can tie these up like a knotted necklace if you want, or you can just wear them. And I am in a Dr. Pepper shirt, but still I'm going to show a very long necklace, like a little bit above the belly button. Depending on how tall you are. I'm short. But these do pull a little bit of the weight. These. A little bit of the size. Beautiful. These are very nice. I'm going to start these at 75. They're exceptionally beautiful pearls. Peacock. And then you have the white pearls. You have squares and you have circles. And look how I lined them up without even thinking about it. 75 with Tori. Like I have all the squares together and all the circles. That was a complete accident. 75 with Tori. Beautiful. If anybody else is interested, dollar increments are okay. I wait like half a minute in case there's a lag or something. I have a lot of pearls. Irene's at 80 back here. She sent me just... Wait, I'm back! It let me back. It let me back. Okay. I was going to start again. Irene, thank you so much for your bids. And congratulations, Tori, an exceptional pair of pearls. She does have an eye, right, when you say. And legs. No, I'm joking. She's a busy lady. Congrats. I came back. Thank you so much. They're beautiful pearls. Should I show more pearls? I could show whatever I want, right? Peacock. I have other peacocks mixed. They're nice as well. They're all nice. She has a pretty good eye for her. What she knows what's beautiful. Now this is really, really nice. This is sterling silver vermeil. On the findings, you have beads, and you have a clasp that is marked 925 up here. And this is beautiful little faceted Labradorite. Now, in contrast to the pearls, this is kind of cool. So let me show you this. Pearls and Labradorite and gold vermeil, which means yellow gold over 925 sterling silver. Some of those beads might need cleaned. I have the hip chick that is big, beautiful Labradorite pieces. There's a baseball all-star game on in wood. This is hip chick. It's a designer brand, and they're pretty pricey, but I'll offer it less than what they want. But you have beautiful wood. I don't know what kind, but very nice. And they deliberately have it contrasted to where it's side by side. You see what I mean? Like opposites. But you can straighten it out too. This is somebody, they knew what they were doing. Okay. It's a beautiful necklace. So I'm going to start with the littler one first. This is sterling silver vermeil. You have a 925 clasp with yellow gold over it. Beautiful faceted Labradorite. Gold-filled beads with freshwater culture pearls because they are not round. Those are pretty big. They're probably about half of an inch. Like if I do it this way, going around them, they're probably 8. Okay. The measurement on this is 38 inches. So it is 38 inches in length. I have it doubled. You have beautiful faceted Labradorite, and I said that 15 times, but it doesn't hurt in this instance to do that. I'll start at a 50. I think that's cheap for something this beautiful. You have the faceted Labradorite beads. Very shiny, well faceted here. And freshwater cultured pearls. It's a long necklace. It's thin. Good for layering. But I love Labradorite. It can go on right over the head too. They're small. They're small beads, but you'd have to have like a black shirt or something on. I have a Dr. Pepper shirt. It's comfortable though. Me and Eva both got one of these graham at Walmart or Target. I can't remember where. You got the 3 pearls. Tori got the 3 Peacock. These are yours. These are for Tori. Irene went out. I said thank you to Irene for bids. Are you okay with having them still? If not, I'll drop the price down to Irene at the price under. Let me know. I mean, I counted them to you, Tori. Okay. This is Labradorite and freshwater cultured pearls and sterling vermeil settings findings. We're gonna pass on it, I think. You bought those pearls. Should I end it with the pearls? Probably not. I don't know. I have these. These are not an in-between. You want that, Tori? Okay, that's sold. I'm not even going to mess around with that. Sold. Congrats. I'm just going to move the pass out. That way nobody... This is a really beautiful necklace. Labradorite's... It can be pricey. Congrats. Let me put you in a little bag. Well, the pearls, not you. The pearls and Labradorite. That's 50 for the Labrador pearls. Thank you. More pearls, guys. Look at these ones. Look at these big things. Look how beautiful these are. These are freshwater cultured Baroque pearls. You have white and peacock. 38 inches. 3/8. 38 inches on the other. It's nice. Beautiful. These are very long. These are not an in-between. And they are Baroque pearls. You have, these are nice. These are got a good weight to them, too. You're welcome. Look how pretty. They are strung and knotted in between. They're peacock and white pearls. This is like 64 inches, I think. It's long. This is like down to the pelvis. It's 62 inches. Look how long it is. All the way down to there. All the way down to my fat gut. No, okay. These are nice. They're very long. And I think they're really nice, actually. These start at 62. They're nice pearls. They've got a nice luster on them. They're Baroque pearls. Little nubs. Somehow I spilt my water all over my table. Freshwater peacock and white, not clear, white pearls. I think I'm going to pass on those. How about if I lower them? I think they're worth that, but let me lower them a little bit. See if we can't sell them to 55. If not, I'll put them away and bring them back. I think they're nice. They are 62 inches. No interest will pass on them, though. It's okay. If anybody wants them, just pop in and say you do. I'm going to pass on them. Okay. What else? I have a J. King on here. That's nice. Turquoise. This is Desert Rose Trading. I have that one. I have a green turquoise one. And I also have a jasper and a turquoise. So I have 3 J. King necklaces. I'll start with this one. Look, it's nice actually. It is signed on here, DTR 925. It's one of these hooks. It's signed. Okay. Then you have the chain with the heart. Okay. All right. Let me give you a measurement on it. It is an 18 to 21 inch necklace, and these are smaller, larger beads, probably about 3 millimeters, hair going all the way down to, I don't know, I guess like 15. I can tell you if you want to know, just so you get an idea of how big it is. Since over camera you can't really tell if there's nothing to compare it against. Yeah, it's almost 20 actually, the largest. Look how beautiful they are. This is J. King's Mind Finds, signed DTR 925 China. This one will start at 90. There's the back. Sterling silver, don't mind the tape. I'm sorry, I had a necklace on there. Is it nice? I'm glad, thank you. This is J. King's Mind Finds, turquoise. It's nice. I see Zen in. Hello. I know who you are, but I'll just call you Zen. I do know who you are now. I'm really sorry. I've sold to you quite a number of times. Did you change your name recently? Thank you, Zen. That's a nice necklace. Oops. I do know you, though. Beautiful, right? You're in at 90. If anybody else wants to come in, any increments are welcome. This is a J. King Mind Find, signed DTR 925, with beads from like 4 millimeters up to 20. It's graduated in different types of turquoise. It's beautiful, actually. They're nice. There's 2 sterling beads up top to end those beads, and an extender with the heart, signed DTR 925 China. And I think it's beautiful. I like it. I have 2 other ones as well. I think I'm going to call it. That's a good deal for it. It's also fair to the consignor. That's why I sat it there. So, sold in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And sold. If it was mine, it might have went cheaper. But let me tell you something. It's worth that every day of the week, okay? Congratulations. It definitely is. And it depends on what I pay for it. You know what I mean? And people do dictate what they start things at by what they pay for it. You can't help it. Just have to make sure it's fair. Okay, thank you, Zen. That's beautiful. How about the other J. Kings? That one's very beautiful. The last one, it looked like it went up to 130. Okay, I was gonna start at 100, but I figured I'd be a little lenient. Okay, I have the green turquoise. Thank you and congratulations. Look, green turquoise. I do believe it's turquoise. This is another J. King, signed DTR 925 China on this piece here. Hold on, let me. There you go. It's signed over there. DTR 925 China. Built the same way. The beads on the end, the extender with the heart. These ones are green. About the same size. Actually, the green one looks bigger on this. I think it's probably like 22 millimeters. No, it's about 20. Okay, so it's 18 to 21 inches as well. It's the same measurement. You did? Yeah, I get to keep stuff sometimes, but I used to not keep anything. If guys have been here since the beginning, I would never wear something like that for longer than a day. I kept that in this. I used to be able to do that. But let's start this J. King at 75. It is green turquoise. What's a trend? Oh, try. Yeah, well, it gets expensive. I appreciate you guys being here. Talk to me. Give me a thumbs up. Share me. I'm trying to be normal tonight. Can you tell I didn't bring Bonnie over here and smack her or anything or rip her wig off her head or anything. This is J. King. I think that's turquoise. I'm not really sure. Hi, Suzanne. But it's J. King DTR Mind Finds. It is graduated smaller to larger. I'm trying to be normal, guys. We'll pass on if no interest. It is J. King. What is that, turquoise? What do you think? I need to sell some of this jewelry too, though. I don't want AC to get pissed off at me. No, I'm joking. We're gonna pass on it. If anybody comes in after the fact, I can sell that for $75. That's a good deal for this. J. King, mine finds 18 to 21 inches, and is marked DTR 925 China and has the hang of the heart. Anybody's welcome to come in and get that, even new people, as long as you pay me. That's all that matters. Okay, and I have another one. Are you guys, anybody interested? I'm going to offer it, and again, people can get it after the fact. It's 18 to 21 inches. Signed DTR 925 China on the clasp right there. It has the hang tag. These are graduated. They're different shapes, though. But it's turquoise, and I think that's jasper. This starts at $75 as well, if anybody's interested. Normal is a little boring. I can still be a little weird. I just got to show the jewelry. Sometimes I stop showing stuff, and I'm just like, I don't know. And somebody can get it after the fact, and I'll come back and get it. That's all. This is J. King as well. It's a little different. It's definitely polished. No interest in that, I don't think either. It's okay. Guys, done on this tray. I do have, I have the Hip Chick Beautiful Labradorite in wood, maybe a mahogany. I'm not sure what kind of wood that is. But I have this as well. It has these crystal, it has the Hip Chick. I've offered this one other time, but I'll show it again. The Hip Chick tag, that's their symbol, and then it's signed Hip Chick on this side. HIPCHIK. Yeah, I said I haven't smacked her or anything. I haven't even hit her today. I didn't smack her. I didn't like envy her because her head's smaller than mine. Any of that. No, I'm joking. Okay, this is Hip Chick. Those are crystals. Beautiful, like pave style set. Just like really close together is what I mean by that. I'm not saying it's like an original pave, like a diamond setting or anything, because that's different. It really is. So wood and labradorite. This is very nice. I'm gonna lower it a little bit. Just because down to 90. I mean, they're pricey on the website. Close to 200 or over. The labradorite's amazing on it. These findings, these pieces are sterling. They have a little peace symbol on it. And then the beads are, I don't know, I doubt they're sterling. They're probably just metal, these, with the crystal. And I think it's a nice necklace. You could wear it with this down. Or just, I don't know. It's very neutral. It's a good necklace, though. And again, if it doesn't sell now, if anybody comes in, I can sell it at that. Okay. The labradorite's beautiful. They're large beads. Probably got like 40 inches of them here. And then 40 of the wood. That's probably not right, because this is not an 80-inch necklace. How long is it? Did I say? Just let me look. Should let me see. It is 42 inches, so not quite 40, probably 20 each. Yeah, doesn't that look like 8 inches or something? I'm not going to break the necklace apart. About 20 inches. All right, took a long time on it. Nobody's interested in a Hip Chick? They have a website with their jewelry. All right, wooden labradorite. We'll pass on it. And I'm probably going to get off this tray now. The only other thing I have is an Anora pearl necklace with pearls and amethyst from the Anora collection. I have that. And I have these white ones. These are long. These are Baroque pearls. They even have pretty decent luster on them. They're not knotted in between. They're white. There's different types. They measure 60 inches. I'll start these ones at 30. They're long. They're 60 inches of differing colors and shapes of pearls. Freshwater Baroque. White. I gotta put myself in live chat. Okay. I don't think there's any interest in that, right? I think I should have left. Alright, so that's the pearl tree. Let's put it away. The pearl stone. The Honora one, if anybody wants to see it, I will show it. Ask me. I've had enough of this tree now. So, what do I have? Did you want to see that box, Irene? Are you still here? You better be. No, joking. I have costume on here too. I have an amazing Regency. This is one of the boxes. This is made in the Philippines. Is that the one you meant? This is like a special type of shell, and I can't remember what one, but I did look up their boxes just to get an idea of price. I'm going to be fair on this. Cheap. It's about 6 inches across. And I have this one as well. Look how pretty that is. This one's beautiful, actually. This looks vintage, definitely, to me. There's the inside. It's brass. Probably had a gold plating on it at one time. It's an older piece. I didn't see a marking on it to know if it's from, like, Philippines or India. India could do something like this. But I believe it's vintage. And you can see the bolts and hair, the old nail, like bolts in there holding that. It's there, and it's beautiful. This is amazing. Okay, so this one, I'll give you a quick measurement. About 5 inches. 4.5 that way. Almost 1.5 inch deep. And 3 inches this way. This starts at 30. It's a nice box. Look, and there's the inside. I'll put some tape in there or a dusting brush to get that little bit of in there. I'm sorry. But it has the Philippine sticker. This one's vintage too, I believe. I don't know exactly how old. I could have looked that tag up and saw, actually, but I did not. It's felt on the bottom. They're pricey. I mean, seriously, some of them are over. Not exactly like this one. I'll point that out in case AC is watching. This is a fair price for this, but it could go higher. Okay, a little bit. Very nice. They have some in the hundreds, but they're typically a little bit bigger and probably a little older than this one, but this one's quite beautiful. I don't know exactly how old. I'm going to say 60s through the 80s. That's just by the tagging and stuff on it, but I don't know. All right, so nobody else in? No interest? From you, Irene, are you going to pass? I don't want to pass you out. You could just say pass. Look how nice it is. Look at the hinging. It's hinged there. And then he put a, okay. All right, thank you. So it's going to show in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. Thank you, Irene. Couldn't pass that one up, I guess. It is cold, huh? All right. I probably won't. I don't think I have to add shipping since yours is still hanging here, so sorry about that. I thought you'd understand. All right. I mean, not that I didn't think anybody else would understand. I had all intentions of sending the other jewelry out. That's all. I don't have to get into big details about it, right? Give me a thumbs up if you haven't. I will do a giveaway at 8. I'll give giveaways probably 2 to 4, depending on how much I spend. Also, I'll give away one of mine and one of AC's pieces that I can. This is old. This is actually quite beautiful. I didn't price it. Maybe I should wait on this one. Or I could just put a price out there. It is old. It's worn. Okay. There's a brass under there. It could use a cleaning. It's nice. It opens here. You have to push this button to get it open. And I didn't clean it at all. If you ever buy anything and you want me to clean it, ask me. A lot of people that are collectors, maybe I should wait on this one. Or is anybody really dying for it? I didn't price it, and I don't know what it's worth really. I don't want to be too high or too low. I have a Regency brooch in the costume room. Beautiful Regency. Could use a cleaning as well. Gotta be really careful with them. You don't want to get the foil wet. You can wet the top of the stone though. You just have to be very careful and do it with something damp. This almost looks like it could be like a Shriner or something by the frame of everything in here, if you know what I mean, in the shape, the roundness, but it's definitely signed Regency right back there. Beautiful. If anybody's into this, I don't know if I have any of my costume people here. This is $75, which is a good deal for this beautiful Regency. I should have. I'll clean it if it doesn't sell tonight. It's easy to clean. Something like this you can clean because you know an age on it. It doesn't make it harder to price or anything. But that's costume. Do I have any costume people here? Let me know. I do have a tray full of costume. I have a Michael Goulon. I have that. Well, he looks a little rough, doesn't he? What the hell? Wait a minute. What's going on? He's cute. I think he's a little like lampwork bead. This is a little pin. He's seen better days, I think. I have Crown Trifari earrings. I'm not going to show the costume if nobody wants it. Ask if you want to see it. Ask me, okay? I just don't want to run through like 30 pieces of jewelry. Do I have costume people in the chat? That's what I should ask. If I do, I'll show it. If not, I will move on to the sterling. Do I have any? I do have this ring, the one I replaced the stone in. That's 800 silver and garnet. 800 or 900. This is bohemian garnet. This is antique. Hi, Elizabeth. It's signed. Since I replaced the stone, I will give a decent price on it. But it's signed right there, 800 or 900. There's the back. It's a 7.5. Elizabeth, you want to see costume? This definitely isn't costume. This will start at 100. It's a size 7.5. It's bohemian garnets. 800 silver. It's an antique ring. I was just trying to show it closer to you guys. That's bohemian garnet. These are rose cut garnets. It's a beautiful antique ring, actually. This isn't costume. This is sterling. This is sterling silver. It's 800 silver. It was on the wrong tray because I moved stuff. This one is a 7.5. See, it's the size about a 7.5, a little bit smaller. And they're old. They're bohemian garnets. Bohemia is now modern day Czech. And that's something when I mentioned about the original the true dragon's breath is from Bohemia, which is present Czechoslovakia. They would add pieces of metal into it. So it's always clear for the most part. This is beautiful. Nobody wants that? I'll buy that maybe. All right, no interest. Let's pass. Is it because I changed the stone or nobody likes it really? Okay. Let's see what else. I'm going to get rid of the costume tray unless somebody wants to see it. Now, I have another costume tray, but we'll just leave it alone. This is a really cool necklace. It's uranium glass. What else? I have some antique glass. Looks like rock crystal is not. Over here, I have a couple different rings. I have Alice Cavaness. I have an iris glass brooch. It's pretty nice. A sterling iris glass, which is a Art Deco time period on this. I have that sterling. It's signed sterling under the cartouche. This is Art Deco time period, probably 30s. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's about 2 inches. It's nice. I want to see what it would look like up against the color, the iris glass that is. There we go. I can do it. I know I can do better at evaluating what the dating is now because now I know findings a little more, like the construction of things and stuff. And clasp is the construction, but you can sometimes see a modern clasp on older and vice versa if repairs are done and so forth too. But that was a good way of starting in a quick way. This is iris glass and sterling silver, signed sterling. It's the Deco period. I believe 30s, somewhere around there, okay? So this is a starting bid of, I'll start it at 50. Sterling and iris glass. It's beautiful, actually. Here's the back. It's a rollover clasp, soldered. It has some like little filigree type work, open work on the leaves. And that's iris glass. I'm surprised I have people that like this. They're not hair or something probably, or they just aren't buying. Probably not hair. It's nice though. I know I don't have it opened. I stuck the stem down in there. Maybe I should put it up. If anybody comes in After Effects, I'll sell it for that. That's a good price for this. I got it pretty cheap. That is iris glass and sterling. Okay, no interest in that? It's beautiful. As well, with this has some kind of like, I don't know, I think it's within the glass on the iris glass. I really can't tell though. Or if it's like the glass, in the glass, or if it's actually painted onto it. All right, we'll pass on the iris glass. Okay, what else do I have? That's new. Yeah, it's okay. It'll sell. I'll hold on to it for a while. I cleaned this big thing. The big roaming glass piece. I know I showed that last week. I have Alice Cavaness. I have a little Dragonfly. These are crystals in his body, but he's marcasites and sterling. I don't think they're stones. It's sterling, as you can see on there. I didn't test them though. They look crystally the way they shine. All right, let's see. Oh God, I can't get this one off of here. I'm trying to get it off the card. It's a rollover clasp on it. Oh, good. I'm having a hard time getting it off here. Maybe I didn't pull the thing up all the way. All right, here it is. It's sterling, and I believe those are crystals, okay? Marcasites, crystals. Probably enameling. Here's the back. I guess it can be worn as a pendant too. It's about 1.25 inches. And yeah, a little bit over that. There's that. I think it's pretty cute. I don't even know if I don't know. It's sterling silver crystals and marcasites. Okay, this will start at 24. It's a little dragonfly. It's cute. It's a little sterling dragonfly. It's cute. I think he's cute. Thank you, Shell. Shell's in at 24. If anybody else is interested, dollar increments are fine. If not, I'll call it just a few seconds. It's actually pretty cute. Look at his face. It's cute. Alright, I'm going to call it the Shell. Sterling Silver Crystal Marcasite Dragonfly. Did I call it a butterfly? It's definitely a dragonfly. Pin, I mean, earlier, I think I may have sold to Shell for 24. Congrats, it's pretty adorable. You want the card I ripped it off of? I'll put it in there. Congrats, thank you. Let me put them in a little bag. You don't want that? Okay, it doesn't need it. It's pretty cute. 24 for the sterling silver dragonfly. I've only been on like an hour. Seems longer. Okay, thank you. I have a couple Alice Cavaness pieces. This is signed Germany. This is, I believe, vintage. It's sterling silver and sterling silver vermeil, meaning yellow gold over the sterling silver and the gold appearing parts. Look how beautiful. Scroll work. It's open all over. Signed Alice Cavaness, Germany, 925 on here. There's the pin. The wingspan on the butterfly is about 2 inches. 2.5 inches. And it's 1.5 inch, like up and down. It's pretty nice, actually. Alice Cavaness, it's Cavaness. Made in Germany, sterling silver. It's got a little bit of weight to it, too. I don't know. It's, this starts at 50. It's Alice Cavaness, like I said. Germany. Sterling silver vermeil butterfly. This moves deliberately. Its wings move a little bit. You can pose its wings different ways. Like, or just like that. So it's got some articulation. They are closed and formed around that, which is pretty cool. It's a well-made pin. Alice Cavaness. I will sell it at that price after the fact as well, like everything else, if anybody else comes on, okay? In 5, I'm going to call it, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pass. Okay. I do have another one of hers. It is a leaf. Alice Cavaness. I have a chain here, but I need a pendant for that. I have another whole tray under here. I have this. That is Mother of Pearl in sterling, and it's signed BJ. I cannot remember who that is. On the back, 925 China. It's a designer. This is a pendant or a pin, and it's beautifully, look at it, carved Mother of Pearl. That's the back. I have a little bit of a leg, don't I? Okay. Alright, guys. I think it's pretty nice. Let me see what I looked it up at. Probably putting the prices down wrong. Yeah, that's right. This is beautiful. Like I said, signed BJ 925 China. Might be BJ Samuelson that's popping in my head. But this starts at 50 as well. It's about 2 inches. You do. It's beautiful. This is a pendant or a brooch. You can wear it as a brooch or a pendant. It's very nice. Nicely done. And it's about 2 inches. I'll start that at 50 if anybody's interested. 2 1/4. A little bit over. Sterling silver. Beautiful Mother of Pearl. Nice. Got a nice weight. Nice chunk of sterling on both sides. I can show you it on the torque. Give me the torque, Bonnie. Crazy. Look, it's nice. Well, I think it's nice. Looks nice on the torque. It'll go on the torque, or it can be worn as a brooch. So that starts at 50 as well. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. They're pricey too. They're not cheap. It is nice. I like it. I'm gonna pass on it. Okay. I think I showed that long enough. I did show that long enough, right? If it's too slow, somebody tell me. I don't think that was. Look, I repaired him by removing the extra links. I do have this little brass and sterling silver frog pin. It's brass lily pads up top. And those are pearls, real pearls. And he is sterling silver. He's just hanging there off of a lily pad. This looks modernist like it could be. I don't know the exact dating on it. It's got a good weight and it's well made for it. Even a frog, it's probably a few grams. He's tiny, but he's hefty little fella. This will start at 20. Or if it's adorable. Looks great. He's hanging off the lily pad. I love frogs. I stopped collecting them. I do have some I kept. There he is. Oops, pass on him. Okay, I've shown him before, but there he is. Okay, I can get off this tray first. I think I have a cow. Alright, on there. I showed that before. This is the Alice Cavaness sterling silver pin, enamel pin, and it does have the enhancer in the back. Like, I think that's the one you can make it into a pendant with. So that's on there that I had. I have a lot of rings. I have new rings from the consignor and for myself, like this one. I think that's pretty cool. Amethyst, garnet, and clear topaz on these little stud pieces. Alright. I don't even know what I did with the ring size. What did I do with that? I probably put it in here. This one's a size 7. It's a checkerboard cut. Let's see. No, is it? Yeah, it's a 7. It fits like a 7 too. I've had it on. That's pretty nice. That ring, let me see what I was going to charge for. It's signed FP as well. It's a designer ring. Let's start this at 75. I think it's nice. It's garnets, amethyst. They are checkerboard cut. Is that gaudy? I think it's nice. I think it's a nice ring. I like it. Looks like it looks like a pillow, doesn't it? Like a cushion or something. It's a modern ring, I know that, 2000s. Alright, I'm gonna pass on that. I don't know what to show. I really don't. I do have a roaming glass ring here. Sterling silver roaming glass ring. I have that. I showed, I have this new one. It's pre-night. With black root tiles in a nice heavy sterling silver ring. Signed silver. It's over 20 grams. It's just signed silver in the back. I don't know who the maker is. I'm guessing Mexico. That's a really nice ring. It's 20.5 grams. It looks like it could be 40s to 60s. That's really nice, I think. So that one's pricey. This one's 125. If anybody comes in after the fact, if I don't sell it now, I'll sell it for that. It's well worth that. It is a size 7, isn't it? Or a 6. It says it's a 6. It fits my finger rather comfortably. It's a 6 on the mandrel. Okay. And, but it has a little bit of room. See where how the stone's set. You have like a small amount in there. So it fits a little bit bigger. That's a nice ring though. I really like this one myself. All right, I'm gonna pass on it. I don't even know what to show, if anything. I get like that. I can't help it. I just can't keep showing, and that's how it stresses me out. So, on that note, what time is it? It's 8:03. I don't know what to show. I really don't. If there's anything in particular, if not, droning on with it's hard on me. I mean, physically, I'm not gonna lie. To be honest about that. I did have another tray, and I don't know it of hers. This is not mine. Oh, it's over here. I mixed it. Necklaces. One of them ended up being a sterling plate. This pendant actually is. It's a real piece of Larimar, but that's amethyst glass, and it is a sterling plate pendant and chain. I know that because it sticks to a magnet. And also, if you scratch something silver plated, it'll like almost like fade, almost look like it's flaky or something after you scratch it. Do you know what I mean? Even if it doesn't stick to a magnet, because the pendant does not, but it's definitely plated. I could tell because it was lighter metal. It's still a nice pendant though, if anybody's interested in that. Nice piece of Larimar. Both pieces are plated though. I will do a buy it now of, I don't know, 26. It is plated, but it's still a nice pendant. The Larimar is really nice. I just showed it backwards. Okay, maybe not. It looked like it was real when I showed it. You know what I mean? It really did look like it was real. But it's not. And it's even marked. So you guys know that sometimes things are marked that aren't real. Okay. I do have a couple nice pendants here that are real. This one's beautiful. Look at the Moonstone and Peridot. Yeah, it's a Moonstone and Peridot. Beautiful. Sterling silver has a nice weight to it. Does test as 925 as sterling silver. Nice big bail. I put it on this little link chain. It's sterling as well. That's the class. This is very nice. And okay. So it's 18 inches on the chain, and the pendant's got a nice size to it. I'll weigh it for you. 18 on a chain. And the combined piece is almost 24 grams. The chain's small. It's a decent sized pendant, like 1.25 inches. It looks like. It's very nice actually. That is soldered closed. It has holes. Breathing. Light holes. Kind of like breathing holes as well. Because when something's like covered in the back, if there's like a looseness in the front, it can actually let moisture in and make it look yucky from behind. You know what I mean? When it's closed. So it is kind of like a breathing hole as well, but to let light through. It's another purpose. Hi, Sylvia. Very beautiful though. Very nice pendant. Shadow box work. It is signed 925, so it wouldn't be Native American. Could be Mexican or something. I don't know. It could even be India, which Don't sleep on the real sterling India. Warning for you. It's the plated pieces. That's a fantastic piece of Larimar, but it's the plated pieces. That's a nice Larimar though. Okay, every day of the week. Doesn't matter. They still use the great stone. They do use great stones in their jewelry, but sometimes it'll come like plated type things, so you have to be careful. But this is very nice and has a nice weight to it. And hello, Sylvia. Hi. It is beautiful, huh? I'm gonna be fair with it. It's starting at 80. I mean, it's a nice chain too. You have looks vintage. It's a marriage. It's a nice size bill. Look. Thank you, Sylvia. It's beautiful, isn't it? I mean, I do have a Dr. Pepper shirt on, so it won't do it much justice. I love my t-shirts. That's why I'm single. No, I'm kidding. Look how beautiful that is, actually. Moonstone and Peridot is beautiful. Sylvia's in at 80. If anybody else is interested, I allow any increment as long as it's not cents. It's very nice. The Peridot are pretty nice, aren't they? I like the differing in the shapes of the stones as well. And look, they're beautiful. Quite possibly natural. I don't know. If it came from India's chance. Well, anywhere really. Hi, Zenzord. Yes, you may. Yeah, we'll give it for 70 Zenzord. You may have it. So this is going to Sylvia now. In 543, 2 and 1, and sold. And congratulations, Sophie. It is beautiful. Was my favorite pendant that came from her. But there is other nice stuff here. A fantastic pair of cufflinks. I don't know which. They're Tasco. I don't know who the maker is. Scratch sign. Yeah, let me get that for you. Congrats, Sophia, and congrats, Zenzord. Sterling Silver Peridot. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you for everybody. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Okay, there we go. So that's that. And let me get the turquoise. You want the green turquoise one, right? Okay, I got that. It is what you set up there, right? Yep, and 70's fine. 70's good. Well, it's okay. J. King turquoise. It's still fair by my research. I do research the pieces. I put conscious thought into it, believe it or not. No, I'm kidding. Congrats. I said, believe it or not. I seem dippy sometimes, but I'm not. I'm pretty good at what I'm doing. All right, congratulations and thank you. I think I am. Anyways, but the silver plated one, I don't know, and he did it for 20, right? I might just hand that off to my kid and let her wear that because she'll leave it lay somewhere. I've shown this one before. This is the Great Frog. This is a really nice piece. These go for over $300 on the site when they are sold. It's the Great Frog. It's signed. I never heard of it before, but I went on the website and looked up the Great Frog and looked them up. It's nice. It's nice. I have that. This was starting at $125, which is cheap for this. I never heard of the jewelry. I mean, I think the design's cute, but I was able to go on the site. And on eBay. It's cool. Arlene's at 125. Thank you. It's nice, isn't it? Let me give you a measurement. I don't believe I did. I've shown it before. I learned the price a little bit on it. I did. Why not? If anybody else wants to come in, you're welcome. If not, we'll call it in just a minute. This is 16 inches. This is going to be a short necklace. But you can add to it. You can put one of those necklace, like bracelets on it. I might have a bracelet that I can give you out of my, if you want it any longer. If it's good at this length, then no problem. You don't need it then, right? Okay. If anybody else is interested, you can come in. If not, I'll call it. It's pretty cute. 2 lovebirds, right? Swallows. 2 swallows with a anchor with a rose, it looks like. And everything appears, hope. Oh. That's nice. Yes, thank you, Sylvia. And what do these? They're carrying the hope away. Bringing you hope from God. Or whoever you know. Okay. Okay. I'm going to give you a little sterling silver bracelet off of my stuff. That will match well enough in the back. Okay, that's that little, it's one of these ones, but it'll work on the back of the necklace. And they're not, you know, it's not like real bad. And since it'll be on your neck, it'll work. This is a little sterling bracelet. Okay, so I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it to Arlene in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. That'll work. You're okay with that, right? And also you got a bracelet you can take off and put on. Congrats, Arlene. All right, what else? The big beads, I was going to lower them. Would anybody like to see those? Thank you, Arlene. That's your first thing today, right? I think. There's Zen. Yeah, it is your first thing. Thank you. Very nice. Plus bracelet we'll put. So $125 for the great frog necklace. Nice necklace. Their jewelry's very nice. I believe it's all handmade at this point. Congratulations, plus a bracelet. Let me write I put the bracelet in there. I probably would not forget. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Isn't that nice? It's hard to resist it, right? With the price dropping like that. You know what? That one was going home. Some things I send back, she wants to keep. This is beautiful. Now, it's a tag on it. Says agate and tanzanite and chalcedonies. I guess that's like tanzanite. I don't know. Is tanzanite a chalcedony? Isn't that quartzy? The agate would be. So there's, but that's jasper. But they're considering it in the agate family. But it's actually jasper. Those stones, the yellow, the browns, the mixture. And then you have mother of pearl. And I believe these beautifully flashy ones are tanzanite. Probably the clear as well. That's a guess.